So as promised, this will be my 2011 favorites for the year. I have hair care, skincare, and makeup. But to keep this video under 2 hours and hear me ramble on and on and on about random products, I am stealing a friend of mine, Vanessa, Vain WPC, who I will link her video below. She got the idea from someone else to do your top 11 products of 2011, which is actually an amazing idea because it limits you to 11 and it really helps me to hone in on like the most important, dramatic, life-changing products that I experienced this past year. So surprisingly, this really wasn't that hard for me to pick because they came to mind really quick. Whereas I feel like if I just left it open-ended as like, what did I like? I could just be sitting here talking about products forever. So I only have 11 products with one honorable mention because I couldn't see where it would fit in. But I will start with hair care. As you know from my natural product video and my how I blow dry and style my hair, I am not a fan of hair products. I've never used them in my life, aside from shampoo and conditioner. And so this was super easy for me. The standout product for me of the whole year is the current shampoo and conditioner. I only took the conditioner out of my shower because I didn't feel it necessary to show you both bottles. They look exactly the same. But this is the Ever Straight Brazilian Keratin Therapy. For a lot of you that have been with me for a while, I was like obsessed with the David Babby or Babai hair care line, and they discontinued it, and I cried for days and bought 1,000 backups. And you guys all know I had a huge obsession with it. I think I even got a lot of you hugely obsessed with it, and for that I apologize since it's really not easy to find anymore. But I have to say that I feel like this is better. I've really been enjoying this, and I've been using it since September, so technically it hasn't been the whole year. But you don't need to use this. Don't feel like if you haven't had a keratin treatment, you can't use this. Anybody can use these products. The thing I love most about them is they are affordable and accessible to mostly everyone, found at your local drugstores. Has really good smell, very like coconutty, almost like shea butter. But I can't speak for the other stuff. I've tried their regular line of shampoo and conditioner and did not have good experience. But the Brazilian shampoo and conditioner I really love and I really recommend, and I will most likely continue to reuse this for a very long time. This is actually my second or third set of these two that I've bought, and if you have like a CVS Care Card or Walgreens Rewards or Rite Aid Rewards or whatever, you can usually get extra bucks or get them on sale or buy one half off. So they're really affordable, color safe, safe for color treated hair, and just really moisturizing, leaves my hair really shiny, and I just really love it. They're sulfate and sodium free, paraben free, cruelty free. It's just an all-around really nice brand, and I'm really glad that I found this because as much as I have had good experiences with other high-end sulfate safe hair products, I don't always want to be shelling out, you know, $40 for shampoo and conditioner. My hair is long and it's thick, so I go through stuff quick, and I like that this is so affordable and accessible, and so this is definitely my highlight, standout hair product of the year. And to just tag along with that, I have to definitely mention my 1 1/4 inch, is it 1 1/4 inch or 1 3/4 inch? I think it's 1 1/4 inch curling iron. This is by Hot Tools. I bought this from the salon that I worked at years ago, and it's, knock on wood, been really good to me, and it's still held up. I love the size of this whole year. You guys know I don't fuss with my hair. I pretty much have the same hair in every video. But one thing I have been doing a lot this year is just doing really big loose barrel curls, which you've seen in a lot of my videos. Very easy. I don't feel the need to do a tutorial. There's a million and one videos on how to do that. I basically just curl away from my face on both sides, tousle it up. It always looks better the second day, but this is one thing I definitely could not have survived this year. I'm being so dramatic. This is one thing I would have missed, or I would miss in 2012 if I didn't have this. Again, affordable brand. I think it was about $65. You can get curling irons way cheaper than that at Walmart that work just as well, but this is just the one I have and the one I use, and this was a huge love of mine for this whole year because it gave my hair some more style, some more body, and some more life instead of it just being straight and like dead. Not dead, but lifeless. So loved my curling iron this year. Alright, next I'll do skincare. And if I did I didn't do a 2010 favorites, but if I did, these products would have been in there too. I just recently talked about these in my natural product skincare regimen. And I made this video in perfect time because I just received another order, which I don't even know is my number what order from, Cebu, of their Balancing Cleanser, Hydrating Serum, Nourishing Facial Cream. I bought 2 of their facial creams since I go through them so quick. The Replenishing Night Cream, a new seed oil with the dropper. I got the bigger bottle because I go through this really quickly too. And I paid for these babies. I don't want you guys to think that I got this stuff for free. Everybody that I did pay right there on my invoice. So these were not sent to me for free. I did pay with my debit card. I'm not going to take up too much time in this video because my more recent video that I posted about my favorite natural products, I talk forever about Cebu products. So for 2011 and probably 2012 and 2013, if we're even alive by then, if the world doesn't end on December 21st, these will continue to be my favorites videos because I just love this skincare. It's amazing, and I seriously, like, I don't know what I would do without these products for my skin. I just feel like my skin has been so loyal to the products, and I don't know, I have no desire to ever try any new skincare or wonder about any other skincare. It works for me. It's not something that my skin has gotten used to and therefore not really working anymore. It's kept my skin clear. It's kept it healthy, glowy, fresh, hydrated, everything you want in a skincare line. And the best part about it is it's so affordable compared to some of those other skincare lines out there that claim to do the same thing that Cebu's products actually do, or does. And then I feel like this is totally obvious that this would be in my favorites, but my Clarisonic Mia, which technically, I think I started using this, I got it for Christmas last year. So yeah, technically it's been a year. Oh my gosh, aside from the Cebu, I have to owe my like clear skin to this product. It's probably the best investment my brother ever made for me. He doesn't know that, but it was a gift from him. I would have no problem shelling out my own money for this. It's an amazing product. I know a lot of people have purchased this based on my recommendation and said the same thing. I've gotten a lot of questions and comments regarding people trying this and having their skin initially break out. And though that did not happen for me, I should tell you that I have pretty normal to dry skin. It's not oily or combination. That's the word I'm looking for. It's just pretty normal. It's dry now because it's winter, but so I didn't have that experience with it. My skin isn't sensitive, but I have heard from a lot of people that have purchased this and stuck with it. That has happened because basically the Clarisonic is pulling impurities and bacteria and dirt off of your skin that your hands, you know, can't get deep enough to get, and it really opens up your pores so that your skincare products and facial products really sink into your skin. And so it's pulling up all those impurities and really clearing out your pores, which is going to cause initial breakouts. But from the people that I've heard this happen to, they've stuck with it, and eventually after your skin gets rid of all the dead stuff and the bad stuff, it does amazing things for their skin, and it clears their breakouts, and really transforms their skin. So like I said, I can't speak for those experiences, but to the people that have asked me, you know, has this happened to you or is this normal? I would say yes, it's normal, and if it is happening to you, stick with it. If it's happening for like more than a month or two, I would be a little concerned, but if it's only like the first week or two, I would just say stick with it. You're not the only one it's happened to, and it's a common thing. So I absolutely love this. I would be lost without this. Again, I feel like this video is so dramatic, but really these are like my holy grail products that I just have made me feel better, look better, and just be all around happier about my skin, my complexion, and things like that. Okay, one random thing. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're on number 5. One random thing that kind of is makeup. is the Zoya 3-in-1 formula, the Remove Plus. It's a nail polish remover, and this is my second bottle. I actually purchased this bottle at Ulta, which is awesome. It's $10, but I used my like $3.50 off. I love this nail polish remover. I can't believe it took me so long to try it. My first bottle I did buy off of Zoya's website. If you're wondering where you can get this, obviously you can get it on Zoya's website. But you can also, if you have salons in your area that use Zoya products, you can probably purchase it right from there. But like I said, Ulta is now carrying Zoya products. I purchased this at my local Ulta store. But I love this. It's not as harsh on my nails when I'm taking my nail polish remover off. I don't feel like it dries out my cuticles. It's not, I feel like with all of the other bad, well I say bad, but like other brands or other kinds of nail polish removers that I've used, I always feel like after I take my nail polish off, my skin and cuticles are like cracking and they're dried and they just feel gross. I don't get that with this, and the number one thing, the most important thing for me, and what I love about this so much, is it's an effortless process to take off my nail polish. And for somebody that is constantly getting bored with her colors and changing my nail color every other day, this is like the first like 2 days I haven't worn nail polish, ironically enough. But for someone that changes their polish all the time, it used to just always be like a dreaded process because it would take forever and I'd have to be scrubbing my nails to get my polish off, especially glitter polishes. But this makes it so easy and painless and quick. Like my nail polish comes off, like I take one of those round cotton pads and I use one for both hands and it's amazing. It also removes glitter polish. I will say easier than most. It's I wouldn't say that it takes it off really, really well, but easier than most, where I'm not scrubbing. If I just hold the cotton pad on my nail for a couple of seconds and then wipe away the glitter, that works really well. But I just absolutely love this. Yeah, it's more expensive than your, $2.39 bottle at CVS, but I just feel like it's more nourishing, moisturizing. It doesn't have a really harsh smell like a lot of them do. It's almost pleasant, but I would really recommend this. So now we're going to get into the makeup products. First things first. Foundation. This year I really broke into trying out new foundations and wearing foundations, and it was kind of exciting and at the same time scary because I knew nothing about foundations and I was just really trialing a whole bunch of them. But the one for me that really stuck out the most for this year is NARS Sheer Glow, and I'm in the color Punjab. I bought this little pump off of NARS's website. I think it was $5 or so. But this has to be, I think, hands down my favorite foundation. I love it for a couple of reasons. One, it's not a heavy foundation, and I really only wanted foundation to just even out my skin tone because I have some redness and blotchiness. I just wanted it to even out my skin tone. I don't need it as like a coverage to cover acne or scars or anything like that. So it's, I would say light to medium coverage, but buildable if you need heavier. It's a perfect color match for my skin. It leaves my skin glowy, a little dewy, but not like dewy like you want that dewy look in the summertime. It just looks glowy and fresh. I'm talking about Sheer Glow foundation, I just realized. So obviously, I didn't mean to be like obvious about that, but it does really, I feel like it gives me like a really glowy complexion. You don't need a lot to use. A little goes a long way with your face. And the other really huge thing that I love about it is it doesn't contain SPF, so it's perfect for pictures. I haven't decided which foundation. Well, I'm having my makeup professionally done for my wedding, and I'm going to find out which one she's using. But I haven't decided if I'm going to take my own foundation or just see what she's using. But if I were to choose, I might possibly go with this one. I used this for my engagement pictures, and they came out beautiful with no shine. Just as an update, I don't love the Bobbi Brown Skin Foundation. I really don't love it at all, actually. I thought I would because Bobbi Brown's like a very natural looking product line, makeup line, and I know she bases a lot of her colors, all of them are mostly yellow undertones, but I have yellow in my skin and I just felt like it was way too much yellow, and it was like too thick for a skin foundation. So I don't like that. Today I'm actually wearing Makeup Forever HD. I got a little sample from Sephora, and I really think that I do like it. I'm in the color 120 if anybody is curious. So between this and the NARS Sheer Glow, might wear one. I think I am going to purchase a full bottle of the Makeup Forever HD. So I'm not sure, but this one also doesn't contain SPF. But, you know, bottom line, this was my favorite foundation for the year. I will always continue to repurchase the NARS Sheer Glow. And the other thing I should mention is you don't need to set it with a powder. It's perfectly fine on its own. You can set it and it doesn't look cakey, but it's not necessary. Okay, that's foundation. Eyeshadows. I'm kind of cheating here. I would be lying if I didn't say or mention the Naked palette. I feel like it's so cliche and everybody's going to have this. But really, this was a huge standout product for me for 2011. I mean, you guys have heard a zillion and one people talk about this. I'm not going to, you know, beat it to death. But this was just convenient, easy. I love all of the colors. For those of you wondering and asking if I'm going to get the Naked 2 palette, that would be a negative. It looks gorgeous, but it doesn't look like any of the colors are extremely a must-have palette for me. I'm perfectly happy with this. I have 2 whole MAC palettes full of neutral shadows, other palettes of neutral shadows. I just don't need another Naked palette. If it had more mattes in it, I would have considered, but I don't know why they didn't put a lot of mattes. But anyway, I love the Naked palette for 2011. Love every single color in here. And then the only other eyeshadow would be, like, the 2 that really came to mind, and they're actually really close in color, is Bobbi Brown's Taupe, which I really wouldn't even call a taupe. I'd call it more of like a cool brown, and Charcoal Brown from MAC. These are the colors side by side. They essentially look the same. I use these a lot this year, not only for my eyebrows, but as just like an everyday crease color to just give my eyes some dimension and definition. So I don't think that you need both of the Charcoal Brown and the Taupe from Bobbi Brown, but one or the other I definitely think should be in everyone's collection because it's such a universally flattering color. Number 7. Ooh, and I almost didn't want to include this because you really can't get it anymore, but it was my favorites for the year. It's probably next to Dior's Amber Diamond, my all-time favorite highlighter, and it was from the limited edition collection from Estee Lauder. It's in the color Modern Mercury, and you guys know I raved about this color. That's all I have on my eyelids today. I put Bare Study, and then I just use this as shadow. I have it at... Hello there! I did not hear you come in. Come here, buddy. Hi, you gonna smile? Smile for everyone. There's a smile. There's a smile. Are you happy? You feel better? Jakers got sick before. Huh? You weren't feeling so good. Are you feeling better? Are you feeling better? Can you smile for everyone? Smile. Smile. I saw you. I saw you smile. He got his hair cut the other day, so he has a little cute little bandana on. Say hi, everyone. Here I am. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, everybody. I miss you. I'm being a big boy. I'm getting to be a big boy. Say my birthday's this month. Whose birthday's this month? January 29th. Who's going to be 3 years old? 3 years old. You're such a big boy. Yeah. Say hi. Can you smile one more time before you go? Smile. Jake, or smile. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Smile. Smile, smile. There it goes. I see your teeth. I see your teeth. Smile. Here's your little smiles. Who's a good boy? Did you come in to say hi to Mommy? Are you hungry? I didn't feed you yet because I thought your belly hurt. I thought your belly hurt. That's why I didn't feed you yet. Are you hungry now? Should we go make some rice? Some brown rice, so in case your tummy's upset. Who's a good boy? I love you. I have lipstick on, so I don't want to kiss you. Okay, is that all you needed? I'll be right down to feed you. You're giving me your paw, I know. You're such a good boy. Let's continue with the video. Anyway, you want to wear some makeup? No? I really love this highlighter. If you guys can't get this, Laura Mercier released a illuminator for her holiday collection that was basically identical to this, so maybe you might have an easier time getting your hands on that. But this was definitely a very unique standout product for me. I don't have anything else in my collection like this. It's like a gel, but it's a powder, but it looks like it's wet. You can use it for so many different things. I, like I said, use it for highlight and eye color, and it's just gorgeous. It's just a gorgeous pinky highlight. In comparison to the Amber Diamond, that's more of like a gold shimmery champagne. This is strictly like a pink champagne. So this was definitely a huge product hit for me in 2011. Jake's trying to get me to still pet him. Bye, buddy. Bye, Jakers. I see you. Oh, he went up on the bed. Alrighty, so next, moving on. This, I feel like, was the one product that started all the rave with this type of product, and it's by Giorgio Armani and the Eyes to Kill. I have a couple of these. This one is in the shade 15, and it's basically a really pressed down pigment, which almost looks like a foiled effect. It's like a really pretty bronzy gold. Really, really soft, easy to apply, a gorgeous color. You can just see the sheet on that's amazing. So, absolutely love this. I really want to get more of these colors, but I just feel like between my cream shadows and the shadows I already have, like I have so many of the other colors. I didn't have anything like this, which is why I got this. But I just can't bring myself to buy more of these type of products just because I feel like I have those colors in other formulations, but it's essentially the same color. I just love the feel of this, the uniqueness of it, the softness, the texture, the way it looks on your eyes. It's absolutely gorgeous. After Armani, Chanel came out with them. Now L'Oreal has them, Maybelline, CoverGirl, like they're all starting it now. I just loved this in general. This is the only type of this kind of product. I don't know what you would call it, but so they're silk eyeshadows from Armani, but you know what I'm talking about, like this type of product. This is the only one I've tried, but I know I've heard great things about the Chanel ones. I did go to the Chanel counter and swatch a few of them. Again, nothing really unique stood out to me, and the one that I did swatch was like glitter ball. It was just too much shimmer and glitter, and I didn't like it. So I'm very content with just having this one, but I do really love it, and I reach for this often. It's a gorgeous crease color, but I prefer to wear it just by itself with some black liner and some mascara. Alrighty, brushes. I have a few here. Obviously, I'm going to talk about Sigma because that's probably 3/4 of the collection that I have. This is the old one, SS197. Their F80 brush, hands down for foundation. I used this when I started with my foundation love and experiencing with NARS Sheer Glow, and they recently released this one, the F86, and I love this for hitting right under the eyes, like the pointed shape of it. I also love the F86 for putting on foundation. As far as the round one, the F82, I haven't really found a use for this. The only thing I have used it for is like cream color bases and things like that, but I would say the F80 and the F86 have been standout. I just love how soft these brushes are, how evenly they apply the foundation, and how airbrushed my skin looks afterwards. So, highly recommend these brushes. And then the only other brushes from Sigma, and this is again fairly newer, but this is from their Bunny collection, the Large Angle Contour F40. It's the synthetic version of these babies. And the reason I love the synthetic one a lot more, I really typically don't use these as much. I really only reach for these when my blush brushes are dirty, and this is exactly why. I don't know if you can see this, but sometimes after I wash them, they kind of fray out and they get a little bit puffy and thick, and sometimes it's just too big to put on blush. But I find that with the synthetic version of it, it washes a lot easier, it dries, and it's a lot more tapered and stays that size. So it's a more precise application. I just feel like it's obviously the same shape, but you could just tell like how much more narrow and nicely shaped this synthetic version is. Unfortunately, they're not selling the synthetic brushes separately yet, but hopefully they will one day. And if they do, I'd recommend this one if you like these. But like even this one, I could just show you, like, look how thick and fanned out. It almost doesn't look like an angled brush anymore. This is just, I just washed it and then obviously used it, but sometimes it just dries too full, and I don't like that for blush application. This brush, I think I talked about this brush this whole year, and it's the E05 eyeliner brush. This has just changed the way I've done my eyeliner. It makes it so much more effortless and easy, and it's quick, and specifically for gel liner. If anybody is new or wanting to try like doing your eyes with gel liner, this would be the brush that I just could not, I don't think I'd recommend doing the liner without this brush. I only use this type of brush. I think I have 6 or 7 of them. This is from the Bunny collection, but you can buy this brush individually on Sigma's website, and they put this brush in a lot of their other collections. But hands down, most favorite brush to apply eyeliner. I used it today with my Black Track Fluid line. It just makes it quick. A lot of people have commented in some of my get ready and like tutorials that I put on my eyeliner like perfectly and quick. It's not the eyeliner, it's this brush. It just makes it so easy, and I was never great at applying liquid liner or gel liner, but with this brush, like, you can't mess it up. Like, it's just so nice. 2 other brushes that I loved for this year. The Sephora Platinum 55 brush, and it's the airbrush, and I started to use this with my NARS Sheer Glow. After I had started experiencing with foundations, I started experimenting with brushes, and I loved this. Again, it's synthetic, it's so super soft, and the coverage, it gives you the airbrush coverage, just like the F80. So I started just strictly using this with my liquid foundations, but I've actually kind of switched, and I now use this with my powders. It just, again, gives you that airbrush, even nice flawless cover, but I just like that you can use this for both liquid and powder, which is usually not the case with a lot of other brushes. I love this brush. I recommend everybody have it if you're a foundation wearer. And the only other brush is the Bobbi Brown bronzer brush. I friggin' love this brush for bronzer, strictly bronzer. It's unlike any brush Sigma makes, MAC. I've never seen a brush like this. I love that it's a wooden handle but doesn't feel like wood. Like, it's so lightweight, and it just applies your bronzer perfectly where you need it to go. Like, perfectly where your bronzer belongs. It just applies it so easily, and it's so super soft. And at first when I saw it, I'm like, it's way too big for that, you know, little contour of your face, but it's perfect. I love this brush. Okay, I think I only have 2 more products. The Bobbi Brown Corrector and Concealer. I've talked about these a lot this year. They were in a lot of my favorites videos. To me, these are holy grail concealers. If I had to just choose one, I'd go with the creamy concealer because it's great for under eyes and blemishes, but if you can splurge and get the corrector too, especially if you have like dark circles or blue veining under your eyes or scarring, that won't go away. In my concealer video, a lot of people pointed out that the corrector is really made for under eyes and not for blemishes, which is what I tend to use it for. And I understand that, but for me, it just works better as a blemish or a acne spot treatment. Not treatment, coverage, because a lot of my scars, they would fade to like a brown color, and the corrector just neutralized it. So while I know this was made for under eyes, I just found a different use for it, which is the most fun thing about makeup. Just because a blush is a blush, it doesn't mean you can't put it on your eyes or use it, you know, in a different way. But the concealer, it's just so creamy, and it goes on easy. It doesn't cake, it doesn't crease. Holy grail. Have no desire to switch or, you know, wean away from Bobbi Brown's concealer products. And the last product of 2011, I think, is so obvious for me, but it's the Revlon lip butters. These came out towards the end of 2011, but still made a huge impact. This is in the color Red Velvet. I have on the color Cupcake right now, which is just like a soft pink. But I love these lip butters. It's like a lip gloss, a lip treatment, and a lip stick all in one. It gives you a really nice glossy sheen, it gives you color, and it's very moisturizing. It doesn't dry your lips out. And again, amazingly easy to find at the drugstore. I've been seeing them more and more, and they are part of Revlon's permanent line. So, and I know a lot of like my followers on Twitter tweet me when they find them in their countries and stores, and I always try to retweet it. So it's becoming more accessible to people outside of the United States, which makes me really happy, because I always hate talking about products and then people are like, that's not available in my country, or I can't get that, or I wish I had that. So it seems like it's making its way around the world. Hopefully it'll get to you soon if it's not there, but these are just nice to just have to throw in your bag. I know for me, like, if my lips are feeling dry, I'm not going to put on a lip gloss. I'm certainly not going to put on a lip stick. I reached for these, and usually it's creme brulee, which is like the most neutral color, and because it just covers all the bases, like I don't need a mirror to put it on. It moisturizes my lips, still gives me coverage, and it still has like a nice glossy sheen. So that is all my products for 2011. My one honorable mention is the Bioderma. I started using this year, and I have to say, hands down, this is probably the best makeup remover I have ever tried. A really sweet subscriber in Paris sent me these. My first bottle I bought off either eBay or Amazon. You can get it both places. I know it's easy to find if you're in Canada, but I wish it was more, like I wish it was sold in stores in the US and it was more easy to find. But it literally feels like water on your face. It doesn't leave behind any residue or feel oily or anything. It takes your eye makeup off. It doesn't burn my eyes. This just has made removing makeup easy peasy for me. So when I don't have like makeup remover wipes, this is what I go for, and this is again a product that I loved for the whole year of 2011 that I had it, and a product I will continue to purchase in the upcoming years. So I know this was a long video. Oh my golly, it's like half-hour long. But I know most of you guys like my longer videos, but could you imagine if I didn't limit this video to 11 products? Now you understand why I did that. So I hope if you are still watching this video, you're not snoring. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. I look forward to what's to come for 2012, not only with my personal life, but with videos on YouTube. If you guys have like special requests, leave them in the comments below. And I hope you guys are having a great start to your new year. Mine already, I can't even like get used to writing 2012 yet, but by the time I get used to it, we'll be in 2013. So have a great day. Thank you guys so much for watching this, and I will see you soon. Bye.